Hey, welcome to Chaplain Chat. I had to just share something kind of, oh, I don't know, humorous. It was humorous, but God works in funny ways sometimes. Went by, I was in the over in the women's unit going cell to cell, and this one young lady, she's probably in her, I don't know, maybe early 30s, and she's with child. She's pregnant, and she says, and I went by, and she goes, Chaplain, could you pray for me? I'm pregnant, and would you pray for my child? And I go, oh, I'd be happy to. And I ask her, do you have that relationship with Jesus? And she says, well, I've been to church. And I go, that's fine. Good, keep going to church. But do you have a relationship? She goes, well, I do read the Bible. And I go, good. But do you ever, well, I pray. Good. I go, that's fantastic. Keep doing it. But do you have a relationship? And she goes, well, what do you mean a relationship? I love it when they ask that. Because then I said, well, would you like to hear what I understand as a religion? She goes, oh, please. So I'm sharing with her. I use, at the back of the little Gideon Bible they give us, there's a little salvation plan. I love using that. And as I'm going through this, and it's not long, it just takes a couple of minutes to go through the salvation plan, she goes, excuse me. She runs to the toilet, throws up. Because she's pregnant. She comes back. Okay, go ahead. And I'm starting to share with her a little bit more. And she goes, excuse me. She runs to the toilet, throws up. And I'm feeling so sorry for her. And I said, ma'am, hey, I can come back when you're feeling better. And she goes, no, no, please, Chaplain. I'm so sorry. But I want to hear about this relation with Jesus. So we get through, and I'm saying, would you like to have that relationship? And she goes, oh, yes. And then there's something that we call the sinner's prayer. It's not that it's anything magical, but we start to pray. And I said, well, would you like to have that relationship right now? And she goes, oh, most definitely. I honestly believe when anybody even asks me, um, they want to know about a relationship and you could see the Spirit moving. They may already have done it, but I want them to know they do it. And maybe they've done this prayer, but I want them to know they've done this prayer. I want them to know that they started a relationship with Jesus. Not just think it, but know it. So we started the prayer. And in between, I said, just share this with me. She said, dear Jesus. She goes, oh, excuse me, Pastor, Chaplain. And we go through the prayer at least 3 times. We had to stop the prayer. But we got through the prayer. And I'm kind of laughing as we're doing this prayer, and so is she. She's Ralphing through the prayer, but she got through the prayer. I got to tell you something. The Holy Spirit works in fantastic ways. We both laughed when it was over. I said, someday when that child of yours is born, and you raise that child, and I pray you will, to have a relationship with Jesus. I wonder if that child could say someday, picture that child maybe in his teens, say, well, let me tell you where Mom tells me I first came to know the Lord. It's when Mom was Ralphing, when she was pregnant with me, when Mom was getting sick, but at the same time getting to know the Lord when she was in jail. Wow, what a testimony. Well, I don't know what's going to happen today, but the Holy Spirit works regardless. God bless, and see you next time on Chaplain Chat.